Yes, people, welcome back to NAF. If you've never been here before, make sure you like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And also, you'll find everyone else's channels will be in the name tags pretty much, so you can find them if you like them throughout the stream. But we've got a few things to talk about. Well, Lee and Wants will be jumping over very soon. But
you know your intro don't make sense, cuz.
What?
If you've never.
Anyways, make sure if you've never been here before, make sure you like and subscribe. Don't ever try to take away my intro, yeah.
Anyways. Well, what if they have?
Are you still talking? Why is this guy Michael Oliver of the YouTuber? Why does it always have to make it about him? Do you get it? Anyways,
I'm making it about you.
You bad joking.
This guy, man, I don't really remove people. Anyways, how are you, Wolfie?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Can I just add, if you have been here before, make sure you like as well.
No, because I already know the rules.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to remind
them.
They
already know the rules. Yeah, you can remind them later on. This is literally got Wolfie Oliver in the building. You know what? I don't even care how you are, Wolfie. How's everyone else?
No, let me, because I'm not actually seeing Kaz and you guys for a while, but I have to just say, boys, incredible work the other day with the marathon stream. Like obviously we all have a lot of love for Patrick, but yo, you boys did really good work, and like the streams were entertaining too. You know what I mean? As in, like, obviously there's, a lot of Nottingham Forest. Like, didn't even know you guys had that. Like, that they had that many fans, but lots of Nottingham Forest. But nah, amazing work.
Jay, you ain't with my mate Ant tonight, right? Don't try that shit, man. Don't try that shit, Jay. Right?
What did you do? What did he try?
He's tried it with Ant before.
I didn't do nothing. I ain't doing nothing.
I was watching.
Well, I am so confused. Does anyone want to like?
It's one of
over on Ash's channel, isn't it? Jay was trying to little bro out.
It was like, listen, it's all I've got. Like, this is what I understand, but like, we haven't we're gonna get to Nottingham Forest at some point. I mean, you guys gonna make some transfers. You're gonna make top 4.
Do you know who we were linked with?
Go on.
There we go.
Victor Gyökeres.
This is like football.
Bro, just because you would love to be where I am right now, bro. That's what I'm saying. Or where Specs is. The balance has changed, man. And look at their face. They just can't, man. They just can't.
What's up, Lee?
What's going on, man?
Gonna leave face 4.5 and I'm about to nick his striker, man. That's crazy.
Mate,
crazy. Gyökeres incoming to Forest.
According to what source? Let me know. What's the source?
Yo, this is like tier 1, man.
So who?
I can't remember his name.
Come on. Must know the sources, bro.
That's crazy.
Go to his Twitter. Go to
by the way, we got Lee's favorite subject tonight. I don't know if you read the title, Lee, but this is from tier 1 James Pearce. He's basically saying if Virgil van Dijk and Salah leave, they've got a big budget. But if they don't leave and they sign new contracts, they're not going to have as much activity as they originally thought in the summer if they do sign new contracts.
We warned them, didn't we? We've been warning them all season about this team.
No mention about Trent re-signing, by the way. Just saying.
He's gone. He's gone.
Mate, we know what Liverpool fans are. We know what Liverpool are. They're a fake bunch of fans, fake club. Talk about never walk alone, but when it comes to it, they want players to walk alone that they don't like. Like, we know what Liverpool are, so I'm sure we'll chop it up. But
that is a lot though. Like obviously not even like trying to jump on Liverpool or nothing, but it's like obviously Salah, Trent, and Van Dijk. But obviously next year, Kanate, Robertson, and
Alisson.
Kelleher.
Alisson's on.
No, Alisson's got a couple years after that.
Yeah, he has 2 years. He has 2 years
so
left.
I'm like,
has one. Konate has one
and that's even before we get to like you want to maybe sell Nunes, you want to maybe sell Chiesa.
Jota's on his way.
Might want to go. Yeah. And I'm looking at it like it's suddenly becoming a bigger and bigger and bigger kind of thing for Liverpool. And at first, I just thought it was Arsenal fans hated because like that's they. But it's actually there is some logic to this. this is a very, very big, careful rebuild, or at least enhancement that Liverpool have to do at the moment, and they can't do anything until they get their big players signed up again. So I'm not sure. Like,
but Jay, what would you do? What would you do if signing Salah and Virgil van Dijk, or you buy new players? Which way are you going?
Oh,
do you let them go and sign younger, or do you just stick with what you've got?
What you like? I mean, if you're Liverpool and you maybe saying what, Mbeumo, maybe
what? Who?
Like, if you're gonna sell Salah, if Salah goes,
there's lots of different. There's
Gonna Lee on the right side, man, and Mbeumo settings right there.
It could be Kudus.
I'm just looking at it from the point of view of, like, you've got Mbeumo, he can score X number of goals. I obviously Salah's a once in a 10, 15 year player, so it's not like you're gonna find any direct replacement for him.
I think you're just looking a little too far. Like, I think with this whole thing,
bro,
I think they have to sign these guys back for another 2 years. I think both of them have to be re-signed for another 2 years, because that way they can at least get some money off of them.
Wait, how old are they, Joey? Are they both 33?
They're 32, 33, somewhere around that range. 31 through 33. I think Van Dijk's 33. I think Mo's 31, maybe.
So what? Do you man honestly believe? Do you honestly believe if them man don't leave, Liverpool are not gonna still try and strengthen, bro?
No, I mean, of course
you can't sleep on them, man. Them man can pull a surprise, you know, bro.
That's what the report says. Specs.
The question in the end, right? The question in the end is those two players' qualities probably have to be replaced by multiple players, not just by one player.
At some point.
Yeah,
no, sure, you say that, but you can only put 11 men on the pitch. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But that's part of my point, though, Wolfie. Is like you can't just say there's nobody that's gonna come in to Liverpool.
Yo, this chat is crazy, bro.
With the numbers that Salah.
Well, what's going on?
Oh man, ban that prick. Man.
Yeah,
bro,
ban that prick, man.
Bro, what's this Israel thing, bro?
Anyways,
what is that?
I'd let the mods deal with it. Don't worry. Yeah, just let the mods deal with it. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, so I just don't think that. I think they have to re-sign them and then slowly bring in like one player that can like actually back up Salah and not have to put so much like effort into him. Like you can't just let Salah walk with his 20 plus goals and have somebody come in and think's going to replace him. There isn't going to be a winger that can replace him.
Yeah, there's no. But the thing is, it's like with any system or whatever. Harry Kane left Tottenham, they started scoring bare goals. Like everyone thought, yeah, I said it. Oh, Harry Kane's gone. Where are they gonna get the goals from? Before you know it, they're scoring untold. Do you get it? So not everything is like all of a sudden it's a different profile to Salah. Someone actually likes to track back, and all of a sudden they got a bit of just a different system that might be somewhere else.
But Kaz, you're right. But also, it's almost like this is a team that's like the world class players are playing world class. Do you know what I mean? So that's what you're getting at the moment with some of the players in your team. So if you replace them, you're automatically going from even if you go from world class to very good, there's a drop.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
but like, Jay, you could be getting someone who isn't world class but doesn't bottle it in finals.
Okay. Sure. But the thing is that you might not even get to the final if that world class player is not there.
Well, let's speak on VVD. Let's speak on VVD real quick instead of Salah. Let's say that how many players are at the level defensively of VVD? Like how many players in
the world are there? Not like very few. Like
Murillo, Milenkovic, Gabriel.
How about non-Forest players for you?
Why?
Wolfie?
Are you joking? Do you know how heavily linked they've been with Murillo?
No.
Can we really judge defenders, who play low block football all the time? Because the way I look at it, before Wolfie jumps back into the conversation, when we used to play considerably mad low block, Chris Smalling was looking outrageous.
Yeah, Wolfie's not being serious.
I am being serious.
He's tongue in cheek.
I am being serious.
You're not being serious.
What are you talking about? They were linked to him in the summer. They wanted him.
Murillo, I hear, bro. But
let's
Milenkovic.
There we go.
You've got good players. You've got good players, but your players aren't of the level. If you plug and played your players and put them in a Liverpool team, or put them in maybe even, dare I say, Man City or Arsenal, they're not going to perform to the level of the top echelon. That doesn't mean they're not good.
Why would you say that?
He's saying the system players.
Can't just throw a statement. I want to see a little evidence behind it.
Because Wolfie. No. Because why? I'll explain to you. I'll explain to you exactly why. Because you're from an era, maybe a bit older than me or whatever, but you're from an era that you can't put a player in a position of power, being this excellent player, until they've proven it over a standardized period of time. Now, for me, I'm looking at Milinkovic, and I've seen he looked good, and he was good at Fiorentina. I was in at Fiorentina before as well, I believe. He looks good, but you can't come on and start professing your players to be on the level of Van Dijk. Even for me to be, I don't even put Van Dijk in that.
Did I say that?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So Van Dijk is not on the same level as Milinkovic or Murillo.
Okay, when they play on the opposite sides, I'm talking about Murillo. Because
Murillo is a damn good player, but he is not as good as Van Dijk. He's not.
Okay, I didn't say he's as good as Van Dijk, but he's younger than Van Dijk. His profile would work at Liverpool.
By the way, just a quick one. Gravenberch has left the camp due to an injury.
Oh, so no. He's been shit anyway. But ultimately, ultimately, sorry. Like, I'm just keeping it. Let's just be serious. Like,
you're doing the whole big six arrogance thing.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that they come in. They can't come in and prove their worth. I'm not saying that they can't come in and show that they're at a certain level, because Liverpool have shown that they've bought players from bottom feeder teams, a la the likes of Robinson, and he's come in and shown that he's clearly of a certain level. But what I'm saying to you is, don't put your players on a pedestal when they've pretty much done nothing. Because you know what? Let me tell you, I heard that Saka had to play in the Champions League before he was even remotely known as world class, because he didn't do it on the top level. I've heard that certain players have to do it on the international level, the likes of Palmer, or again for Champions League level. So for me, let's just pump the brakes a bit. We can celebrate
you're just jumping all over the place, Lee. That's what you're saying. Right? Firstly, I haven't used the world class, and I use the world class to a higher standard. Now, but let me just make some points. Secondly, I haven't said he comes in because he's better than Van Dijk. I'm saying you replacing Van Dijk with him. Thirdly, I don't want him to go, by the way. So if everyone's thinking he's shit, that's fine by me, right?
No one's saying that.
No. But let me just land my point, right? Forest face more attacks in game than any of the top six teams.
But Wolfie,
Forest have one of the best records.
Wolfie, let me tell you straight. Let me tell you straight, because I can guarantee you, I've played at a higher level than you. I played for Fulham and Charlton. Let me tell you straight. It doesn't matter about the amount of times; it's about when you're needed. So the level of concentration. Exactly. So what you're saying to me, is that you're going to say that you've faced 40-50 attacks in a game over the course of the season, if you average out per game. But what I'm saying to you is the level of concentration that a top level defender needs to have in a game is different to having constantly a barrage of attacks where you can constantly find ways to negate and navigate through a game. So Van Dijk has shown that. Yeah, so Van Dijk has shown that he can do one-man wrecking ball, because he can pretty much hold the defense by himself at times, and he's also shown that he doesn't need to be facing 20 attacks, 15 attacks, but in that crucial moment, he can be the person to step up, and that's what makes him the elite defender that he is.
Again, you're doing the whole Van Dijk versus Murillo when that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying Van Dijk's not there, and you have to put in a left centre back. Name me who Liverpool could get that is better than Murillo.
Bastoni, if they wanted him.
I could name you about 4 players.
Name me 4 then. I asked for 1, but go on, name me 4.
I'd like to hear the 4.
If I'm being,
is Schlotterbeck better than Murillo?
Yes.
Nah, I don't think he's better than
I don't think he's better.
Is he Prem proven as well? No, he's not.
No,
So,
but
I don't even want to have that conversation.
I've seen enough
I just
in
think
a
at the same, they're about the same level. I wouldn't put.
No, I've seen enough in the chat. You know what? This is what I say. Yeah, this is where we have to be. If you want to add context, be Shane, do whatever you want. To be fair, but there's a brother that's just playing well in the Prem. To be fair, Wolfie could be totally right. He's not even wrong. He could literally be that guy. Like. Yeah. If he believes so, then he believes so, innit? If others believe differently, let's not act like Murillo's a scrub because he's not.
He's not. I didn't. No one said that. I said let's celebrate.
I never said anyone did.
The overriding point of what Lee has kind of said, like even if Van Dijk's not to sign a new contract, he's saying there's not really anyone that can really fill in the boots regardless. And you said obviously Murillo can.
I'm agreeing with that. But I'm saying you can't play 10 men. You're gonna have to put someone in there.
Yeah.
No, and that's part of my point, though, right? That was part of my point. Like no matter how you fill these boots, right? It's not gonna be to the level of what you're leaving.
Yeah, I agree. But that's why I'm not saying Milenkovic. I'm saying Murillo.
In the end, it has to be more strategic, but they lost the opportunity to be strategic now.
We as a collective, Specs will do it, anyone will do it. I've done it. We've seen players go and we've seen players come into clubs and we've seen them thrive or fail in it. So everyone's replaceable in one way or another. It's up to your manager to adjust whatever way it needs to happen. If Salah and Van Dijk go, I'm not gonna lie. Who's sitting there thinking, "Oh, Liverpool are in trouble"? They're not in trouble. They're not in trouble.
Look, for me, I'll be so real. Murillo isn't in the top 5 for me. For me personally, if what I'm looking at, just a pure defender on the left hand side. That
was the question. The question was 4 players that Liverpool.
Yeah, no. I'm about to give you.
So you can say Bastoni, but are Liverpool on the FSG going? No.
That's no. Jay, no.
That was Jay's right. That was the question.
Jay, wait. Let me just. No,
that's the
no. You're moving. Wait, Jay.
Yeah, what did I say?
Let Lee land. I want to hear what he has to say.
The point
I'm so interested, Jay. By the way,
the point I'm making is you're saying, is it feasible to go and get Bastoni? In theory, it should be feasible. Whether they get him or not, they should be attempting to get him. Whether they get him a lot and make it land is different. On the list, there's a tier of players that are well above the likes of Murillo. Doesn't mean he's crap. I just believe that.
That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna say Bastoni is one, so Schlotterbeck is
no. I didn't say Schlotterbeck. I didn't say him.
All right, let him land his list. Let's hear his list. He said 4. He said 4.
I'm about to tell you if you let me.
It's quite a few.
I'll be honest. I'll start at the bottom. I'll start at the bottom of those 5 players that I'll name.
5.
Okay, let him go.
Let him go.
But I'm telling you, as a pure defender, I'm putting Botman above.
I was just gonna say that, but I don't say nothing.
Thank you.
You want Liverpool to buy ECL Botman
don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro.
That was going to be my point.
In hindsight, Lee said,
that was going to be my point. Botman hasn't been healthy for.
Let Lee land his list. I need to know this list first, and then we'll talk afterwards.
Okay, you're right.
Just calm down and let it land.
Okay.
Botman, don't do out of sight, out of mind. He's a damn good defender.
What?
I'm also taking, in my opinion, for the qualities, the qualities that he has as a defender. I'm taking Van de Ven over it, or in maybe 4th position. Gabriel, 100% should be, and Bastoni is another one.
Liverpool can't buy Van de Ven.
All right, so Lee, you've named 4. You've named 4. 2 of them are always injured.
Really? You just
2 of them were always injured. Would we agree?
Single player available.
Yeah, 2 of them are always injured. Botman and
Gabriel going from Arsenal to Liverpool. That's not
the point. That's not the point. The point is who should be on a list. Who should be on a list? Who should be on a list of players that Liverpool go and think, right, this is the tier ranking of players that we as a club are going to look for to go and get to replace the supreme player. In terms of this day and age, defender on the left-hand side, it's Gabriel should be next in line, or Bastoni, however you want to, match them up. No,
you have to behave yourself.
Lee,
I understand your point.
You lot ain't been serious,
who are
man.
quite good at, Arsenal bought some big players. I saw that Hooks thing before about Arsenal buying big players with CP. I'm saying, listen, even Arsenal, when's the last time that you went to a top 6 team?
Jay, that's Jay, but you're still not listening, bro. Jay, you're not listening to what I'm saying to you, bro.
Sterling.
No, because your point is it's like you're living in La La Land. It's like,
but Jay, no,
you
Jay,
think Liverpool can go to Tottenham and buy our left centre back? They can't. They've never done that since Robbie Keane. Yeah, even Arsenal spent 100 million on bottom half Declan Rice. Yeah, you can't go to a top 6 team and take that player.
No.
Like, and the fact, Lee, you said Liverpool's list should start with Gabriel, kind of.
You can attempt though,
because money talks, ambition talks, and as projects. All I'm saying is the board from Liverpool, whoever it is, I don't know his name, the guy that they got from Bournemouth that they pinched. They should be going in
Richard
and saying, look, we are going to do bully ball. We're going to do bully ball.
Get Perez. Go get Semenyo.
No, you're not. No, again, Jay, you're not listening. I'm not talking about Kirkes. I'm talking about the director that they took from Bournemouth. What Liverpool should be doing is they should be going in with the ambition to say, hold on a second. We're big bad Liverpool. We've just won the Champions League 6 times or whatever it is. We've just won the league. We're 20 times. We're going in, new ambition, money, new projects, whatever it is, rebuild with a new manager that seems to know what he's doing to some level, some respect. They should be going in there thinking, well, we're going for the top target because, and the reason why is because Van Dijk is such a supreme player. They shouldn't be dropping their standards to the likes of, and again, it's for a very good player, but Murillo, who is at the
what you're saying,
top player.
You know what you're saying, Hilly? Let me give you an example. What you're saying is, let's say Ronaldo and Messi are both back in their prime, at Real and Barca.
You go
Messi
for the next
leaves
best thing
Barca,
to replace them. Yeah.
Messi leaves Barca, and you're sitting here saying Barca should go for Ronaldo from Real. That's what you're saying.
What I'm saying is,
you are.
Because
you're
taking this way out.
Way too far. No, again, wait, hold on. Wait.
Lee's whole thing.
I've seen on news that Gabriel has been tempted by the Saudi. So it's not it's not out of the realms of possibility if you slap £100 million, £70 million on the table for Arsenal for a certain player, or if you go to Tottenham. Jay,
that's the kind of player you'll be buying to replace him.
Jay, look, just right.
He supports Arsenal, right?
Bro,
not Liverpool.
I'm saying to you, Liverpool should be going into clubs and doing bully ball. Now, whether they get them, I'm not disputing that fact. But Liverpool should have a list, and the next target should be, in my opinion, Gabriel.
On the players, yeah.
All right. Let me ask you this, Lee.
Or Bastoni, who is again achievable. He is an achievable.
All right, Lee. Hold on, just one sec. If Mohamed Salah leaves Liverpool, should they go to Real Madrid? Should they go to Barca and try and get Rafinha from them?
They should go for Barca, or you know who they should go for? Or go for Rodrigo. Or that's the caliber of player. Yes, that's who they should be.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
But they should. But the thing is, Wolfie, you're
right in that manner.
The thing is, Mons isn't here to defend Liverpool at the moment. Yeah, so big. I know there's a couple of super chats. It's actually a really good question. Oh, so why are you hiding? Anyways, the whole thing is we get if we get stressed
for the top players, cool.
If we get stressed, probably not stressed, but like at each other about the wrong things. Should the thing is, Wolfie's saying, shaking his head, but all he's saying is that if they lose said so and so player, they should be aiming for the next best things. Do you get what I mean? That's there. Whether it's Rodrigo, Rafinha, whether it's Kudus,
but the thing is, he eventually got to a point.
What's the point that Greenwood was making about Van Dijk?
No, he's saying that if he leaves Liverpool,
after a few minutes of wandering around, and he eventually found the point he was trying to make. Because originally, not saying that Liverpool should not buy
but you kept cutting them out.
That they should. What we're saying is based off the way Liverpool make transfers and what they do. Who are the players that Liverpool are going to buy to replace Van Dijk?
And there's your problem.
Straight away,
there's your problem.
You said names like
problem
Botman.
as a novice. Because you keep thinking that
what
every
season is
the same.
It's not an obviously. When was the last time it happened? When was the last time it happened?
You're talking. The point is not strong enough to justify.
No. I'll tell you why. Because I'll tell you why. Because when a club goes for a player, the same way how case in point. Didn't Liverpool spend £75 million on Van Dijk? So when there's a player,
where did they get him from? Where did they get him from?
Doesn't matter. No.
Yes, it does matter.
Okay, the landing point of where they're buying these players for a lot of money. That's not That's not what they're trying to do.
No, it's the money.
Yeah, no. But you're both arguing about.
It's definitely
in my opinion. It's like you're not even disagreeing with one another yet. No, because you know what it is. Yeah, so. Wolfie and I think this is my just thing, and Jay are trying to say like the way Liverpool operate, be realistic with who they're gonna go and get if so and so player are to leave. Yeah. Basically, look what they've done in the past, look what they're doing now, blah 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 blah. Right? Where Lee is actually trying to say to them, which they're not because you keep cutting them out. Yeah, by the way, you keep interjecting. He's trying to say scrap all of that. If your big boy bad Liverpool just won the league, right, and you've had two of your best players leave. You should be looking at the next best things to replace them that are available. Not the next project or whatever. But the thing is, Jay's obviously saying, but we should be in the targets that Liverpool should have. Let's do a list of who's more realistic of what Liverpool usually do. So technically,
in the 20 years of watching Liverpool Plus, they don't buy made players. They make the players.
We don't.
Purchased from Southampton. Yeah, Alisson was purchased from Roma.
Mane, Southampton.
Roma. These guys were not the players that you see today.
Murillo's at Nottingham Forest. No disrespect. What are we doing here?
No, I'm not. No, bro, you're missing.
No, you missed that part, man. I'm saying that part, man. You missed.
Yeah,
it's because Murillo was saying. Murillo was one of the targets that Wolfie brought up, right? Well, Murillo was actually the target that we actually spoke about, like as a realistic. Target. What we're saying, what Lee's saying is that Liverpool should aim higher than Murillo. That there's players higher than Murillo that Liverpool should be aiming for.
Yeah.
He's saying Gabriel. He's saying Gabriel.
I'm saying this.
And I asked him to name the players.
No, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Liverpool wouldn't go and get a Rodrigo. Like, unfortunately, in it, I think, as I said, that's not to say we won't spend the money because you put in 110 for Caicedo. But these are players, if you look at the money we spent, these are players who are only 1 to 2 seasons into their class. So obviously you look at Caicedo, he had a bit of the season before that, but it was one very good season. Even McAllister, you could say, one outstanding season. He spent the money. Cool. Yeah, it was a buyout clause, but he was originally getting quoted at 70 million before we found out there was a hidden clause. If you look at Van Dijk, even though he had his clout at Southampton, it was 2 years into that kind of Premier League thing where he looked good. Alisson after one good season with Roma. Do you know what I'm saying? I think Salah had 2 good seasons with Roma. I think one with Fiorentina as well.
Yeah,
I believe
one with
Firmino had the 2 goodish 1.5 years with Hoffenheim that were looking really good. Mane was good for 2 years, I'd say. So yeah, like if a guy's been good for 3-4 years, it's not likely that Liverpool will go and spend 100 million on them. But I do think not a lot of players in today's market that have been good for 5-6 years are even available. I think the ones that are available, the one that everyone else is really going for, the Isak's had 2 good seasons. It's about to be his second good season.
My point, was that it's not at the realms of possibility that Liverpool could put a bid in for Bastoni. It's not at the
that's not.
No, you said Gabriel. You were talking about Gabriel.
That's not crazy. You're right.
It's not at the realms of possibility that we saw today that Arsenal have been looked at as a target for Saudi clubs, from Saudi clubs for the likes of Gabriel. Liverpool can put a cheeky bid in. It's not out of the realms of possibility.
It is. Gabriel to Liverpool is out of the realms of possibility.
No, forget the Gabriel team, Wolfie. You're just trolling.
Bro, he called Gabriel. You say forget about it, man.
Just in hindsight.
No, okay. It's not impossible. It's not impossible for Liverpool to look at Van der Ven and think, do you know what? Bloody hell.
Now Van der Ven.
Go for him.
You're talking Gabriel.
That was in the list.
Bro, you can't, bro. Like,
you started with Gabriel. You started with Gabriel on the list.
I named 4 players. I named 4 players.
Was Gabriel on that list?
Yes.
Do you think in any realm in this world we currently live in today, Liverpool and Arsenal would do a deal over Gabriel?
Fall in his trap, bro.
It's not out the realms of possibility.
I think we should move on.
I
think we should move on.
We're gonna agree to disagree. What's what Kat said? Arsenal did bid for Suarez, like.
To talk to him.
It's not out of the. All I'm saying is not crazy for Liverpool to think, "Wow, there's the caliber of Van Dijk is so high. We can't just drop off."
We got to do the mad thing, even though it's not like us. We got to do the mad thing.
We can't. Yeah, it's like Murillo is a damn good player, but the level of him compared to Van Dijk, the drop off is too much.
Okay, but I've never said they're on par. What I've said is exactly what Mont said, and I think he would agree with me that Liverpool would look at a player who's shown the promise for a year, 2 years, coming into his third year, as you're seeing with Murillo, who is young, who plays in that position, who can build into the stature of a Van Dijk. That's my point.
As me as a rival, if I'm a striker and I'm going up against Murillo, I'm thinking I'm going to get some today. You
ain't getting shit. All right, but let me ask you this. Let's make this nice simple. Liverpool in this summer, who would they be more likely to get, Gabriel or Murillo?
Murillo. I don't know. I literally don't know.
Murillo.
I don't know.
Jay, if I could be asked to get up, I'd be right next to you, bro.
I don't know.
In
your opinion, Murillo's never going.
Jay's had enough.
The thing is, though, Lee said the realm of possibility. He didn't say probability. That's the word.
No, Cass, you're ignoring the question I just asked him. Out of those two, who would they be able to go? He said, I don't know.
It would 100% be Murillo. It would be the thing is Murillo would be cheaper.
I don't know him still.
I saw Gabriel at the start of the season bench, bro. So like it's not
last
crazy,
season.
Yeah. It's not crazy.
But that's last season though, isn't it? He's gone up a couple levels.
Isn't Gabriel only on 100 racks? He's only on 100 racks.
Yeah, he's only on 100 racks.
That's all I'm saying, bro. It's not.
People think,
Liverpool could be like double that now.
Liverpool bid for
Colwell. It's crazy for me to be thinking that Gabriel could leave. The guy is a damn good defender, but he's not like a stalwart in the sense of.
No, it is. With Liverpool style, we tend to when Liverpool is with Liverpool style. The second we know,
you think Liverpool brought back Michael Edwards to spend 100 million on Gabriel?
Michael Edwards doesn't do transfers, by the way.
What are we doing?
Michael Edwards doesn't do
director of footballs of all time came back to spend 100 racks on Gabriel.
Jay's no point.
Fair enough.
But I don't think what Lee said is out the realms of like
this
what
is unprecedented. This is unprecedented that we've seen one of people could say, I don't think, but people could say one of the best, if not the best centre back ever to play in the Premier League. This is unprecedented for someone to be replaced of that caliber. So in my opinion, you have to go out and spend the money. So this is an unprecedented, uncharted territory of a transfer.
This isn't the way football is moving right now. Like this was the way Man U were doing it 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, trying to buy the biggest name, bring him in. That's not how the top six are even moving now.
Don't be shocked if Liverpool put 70, 80 million down for someone like Balbaba.
Bro, if Liverpool get Gabriel this summer, I will do my first watch along next season in a full Arsenal kit.
Will be at least 100.
I didn't say it's going to happen. I didn't say.
Imagine they end up going for their target like Levi Colwell or something like that. Like,
do you remember that? Don't disrespect Colwell. He is a legend in the Forest.
I don't know where the specs went. Anyways, let me do these quick. Nafisa, he saw this one. By the way, Nafisa.
Because he's the reason you went up. That's right.
Yeah,
that's
man.
Right.
He scored the goal, man. Legend.
Obviously, I think he should be jumping back in. I think his laptop died.
It came to me.
I'm trying to read a super chat. You know,
Specs just had another baby, isn't it, man?
Yeah. This weekend. You just got called a pussy once, by the way. Your team by Nafisa. But yeah, big up. It says, anyways, free Palestine every single
100%.
1,000,000%.
But I think she's saying like Liverpool fans are pussy.
There he is. Yeah. Oh yeah. The ones that are all trying to. Have you seen the way Roms has been getting bullied online?
He's not. I don't think we should draw attention to the stuff.
Yeah. So everything a gal says crazy.
Yeah, like you can't. No one can go for Roms is genuinely one of the nicest guys on YouTube.
He's fun. The thing is,
nice.
He's just trolling. I think people are taking it too seriously.
They have taken it too. But the thing is, it's Roms' replies that get me like giggling. Yeah, he's just sarcastic as shit. Yeah, these lot are absolute idiots. Every post, it's mad. Anyone that does that, and I see their name through YouTube, I'm gonna ban you as well. I'll just let you know. We got Havertz from that bum ass dead ass club. I hear it though; they're not top 6.
Yeah, I think, but on that point, I was just saying that like you basically it's in 2025. Like it cost 100 million to get players out of Brighton. Yeah, let alone buying players from your rival top 6 clubs. And I just think
if you think Liverpool can't bully Tottenham, bro,
and Jay,
bro, come to Levy.
Yeah, that's mad. This is
like if you want, this is the point again. You're overpaying for players. Yeah, you're paying premium prices for players that you don't know are going to get to that level. With Van Dijk, it was a world record fee from Southampton. So if you're telling me you're going to come to Tottenham, Van der Ven, and say, hey, here's 90, 100 million pounds, yeah, that's not bullying. That's you paying over the top for a player that we don't want to lose.
And Jay, they'd have to do the same with Murillo.
You're making it out like it won't happen because it's a
it
top
won't
6.
happen.
But Lee, you are 5 years behind here, bro.
This is Daniel Levy we're talking about, though, man.
So
my point was is that you're acting like you won't happen because it's top 6 to top 6.
No, and that's another factor because top 6 teams are not doing business for players they want. You think you?
I mean, Arsenal and Chelsea been doing it for time.
Yeah, but they're rejects.
But if you ask them, can we get Tosin Adebayo? They'll say, yeah, sure, 25, 30 million.
Okay.
Like you can do.
Yeah, but the point you're all missing still.
You can't do.
The thing is, Jay. The thing is, you can't. Liverpool can't come to Forest and say 60 million for Murillo. Forest are time to piss off. Murillo's just signed a new contract. No. And I'll tell you why. The Premier League now they're swimming in money. I'll give you the exact example. Specs will back me up here. Marcus Gahey from Palace. They held out for another 10 mil. And they weren't going to budge. And that's Palace, who've never won a trophy in their life. The Premier League is swimming in money. Unless you are going to come over the odds. This ain't even a Cartel 6 thing. This is a Premier League thing. You cannot come and try and bully a player out of the club unless that player wants to go or he's low on his contract. Murillo's just signed a new 4-year deal this January. You are not going to be able to come in and say, here's 60 million and try and turn his head. It don't work like that anymore. It's changed. You can maybe to a relegated team or a team just coming up, but a team that's been in the Premier League 2, 3, 4 years, you can't touch them unless you're overpaying.
Hey, Mons, who would you expect them to replace Van Dijk with?
No one, because he ain't leaving.
Okay.
No, but let's just do the hypothetical for
let's do the hypothetical.
I want to do the hypothetical, right?
Would you be happy?
I want to do the hypothetical. Let's talk about hypotheticals if fucking Gabriel leaves, right? Let's talk about all these.
I'll do that.
We can do that, yeah. Well, they already have the answer. It's Calafiori. They're not going to buy nobody
tomorrow. If Arsenal lost Gabriel tomorrow and they spent 6 weeks, 4 weeks chasing Murillo, brother. Shit's been going off because there's no way that should be happening, bro. And that's not to call him crap, but there's just the drop off is it's too much.
But I agree, but you're gonna have to go 80. You're gonna have to go 80.
If we lost Van Dijk, like understand outside of Konate, it's Kwanzaa and Gomez. Understand the position I'm in it, Paul. So who we have to get has to be at least 2 years into their bad boy phase.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. This is my point, bro. You can't
don't get me wrong. I like guys like Housing, who's got a 50 million release.
Yeah, 50 mil.
But I'd expect to get Housing while I still have Van Dijk. That's the type of signing I see that as. You know what I'm saying? I like Murillo. I like Milinkovic, but Murillo, 5'11". You know what I'm saying? Gomez is 6'2". Like, do you get it? I need a giant. It needs to be a giant.
Kanate's big, bro.
Huh?
Kanate's big. He works on. Look at Milenkovic. Milenkovic tall, Murillo short. They work.
Kanate's injury prone, and he has the bozo gene at times.
Super balls, that's good.
So for me, it would have to be Bastoni or Barcelona's guy.
Thank you.
Araujo.
Yeah, again,
Araujo.
thank you. Another one.
Or because he's
what about Pacho from PSG? He was he looked all right.
Yeah, but
Pacho's
he's got a bozo in him.
He goes into the Murillo
category.
This was my point.
You'd want to get Pacho while you still have Van Dijk.
And that Monch, this was my point. You have to go into a club, and because it's unprecedented, you have to go in there and do a bully boy on a big player. Maybe not Gabriel.
If Van der Ven wasn't so injured, I'd say go get Van der Ven. If he wasn't so injury prone, I'd say go get. If he wasn't so injury prone,
bro. I'm sorry.
I'll just say
Why are you guys talking like you ain't Real Madrid?
Wait, hold on. Put the Van der Ven in the back for a second. Give me a second. Yeah.
Back of the van.
If you can't get one great centre back, then what I would do personally, I'd send Kwanzaa on loan, maybe. Send one centre back, either sell Gomez to Newcastle or send Kwanzaa on loan and go and get 2 centre backs for like 50 mil each. So it would have to be one like a Schlotterbeck. And how about this? No cap, bring me like a Romero, who's playing around a better, more stable team.
See, okay,
Romero.
Okay,
you lot might think I'm crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
crazy.
I'm not saying he's at the top of my list. I'm not saying Chris Morris at the top of my list. I'm just saying that, like, if you got me a Schlotterbeck and a Bastoni or Schlotterbeck and a Romero, one of them ones, something like that. Like,
but you see me. I'll be honest.
I'm saying if we can't get the creme de la creme.
Murillo for me. That Murillo, and again, people are gonna think I'm dunking on Murillo. Murillo is a damn good defender, like a damn good defender. But it's just I'm not ready to crown people after literally not even a season because it's not been a season yet. Like I need to see.
I'll say about Murillo.
Yeah, I'm talking about the level he's at now. The level that he's at now,
all.
it's not been a season, in my opinion. It hasn't.
Yeah.
So I need to see a bit more for me to be putting him in the conversation of moving him out of the category he's in now of a damn good player to being you're bona fide. Because for me, I look at Botman, you're bona fide. Botman can come in
injured.
Bona fide, bro. He's bona fide.
Injury.
Botman
You don't think that they would do like a gay
serious food, bro? 6'5" as well, bro. He's out until Christmas now, isn't he?
He's not 6'5".
No. Botman is.
Yeah, but Botman's another thing, bro. Konate gets his fair share of injuries, so this is why I said as much as I'd love to get Van der Ven, it's just
you might need 2 in it.
Like this is
Murillo doesn't get injured. By the way, I don't know why. I'm pouring out Murillo to you lot because
let's be real.
I'm gonna say
By the way, yeah. If we're being honest, if let's say Wolfie hits Champions League, there's no way in this God's green earth that guy that owns them is selling anyone to anybody.
Oh, Makanakis.
He's not selling no one. I guess what? If you want him, they're gonna cost you an arm and a leg.
Facts.
They got Champions League. These men have been waiting for this. They got No, if they hit that,
no, they're getting Champions League, bro. It's done.
They're not.
We didn't sell Elanga.
They've got the miniature version of Abramovich at a different club. It's that they can't spend as much. People need to understand.
Yeah, exactly. And also, we didn't sell Elanga at the start of the season to Newcastle for 50 million because he was mates with the rest and he didn't want to do the whole mess with the chemistry. 50 mil. For a guy we paid 15 mil for. So we don't need to move. We got money, man. We're fine on PSR and all that shit. You want to come get Murillo? Good luck. He signed a new contract in January. I wish you all the best of luck.
Listen, I would take Murillo, just not as a starting, like not now. I need to see a bit more for him because he's playing out from the back, ball carrying. He's not the tallest, but he's jumping reach is great.
You ain't watched him then, bro. With all due respect, he is a ball carrier. He's a baller on the ball.
That's what I just said. He's ball carrying. He's playing out from the back. That's all excellent. It's all good. That's what I'm saying. It's all good. And his jumping reach is good for someone who's short. But my point is, I need to see a bit more before I crown him. That's all I'm saying.
I can tell you his weaknesses. Murillo's weaknesses, again, under the ball on aerial crosses. That's what he needs to work on. The rest of his game, and also he needs to stop fucking shooting from 80 yards, man, because he ain't going to score one. Outside of that, his recovery pace is next level. His tackling next level. He's wider than he is tall, man. He's absolute, like a goddamn truck in defense. It's his pace is just ridiculous. His acceleration. The
They're
guy is a
saying
baller.
It looks like Roblox because he's got no neck as well.
Basically, yeah. Is that wide?
Literally, but he's good. He's good in the air though. I've seen him win bare of his air.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's good.
He's good in the air, but he gets under the ball. The flight of the ball catch. That's what I'm saying.
I like Milenkovic much better, anyways. In my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Milenkovic better defender.
Can he play left though? Can he play left?
No, Milenkovic is right centre back.
Yeah, so
trust me, if he can play right, play left.
He's good age. He's prime age, kind of like prime age as well.
Yeah, he's 28. 28.
Who Milenkovic?
Milenkovic, yeah, he's 28.
Is he that?
Yeah, Murillo's 2021. I think I can't remember.
22, I think.
22 now.
Yeah.
He's what? 22.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's so young, bro.
You know what? I might change my opinion, bro.
Bro, when we bought him,
he's crazy, you know.
When we bought him, he had only played 38 professional games.
And his first season, he wasn't even good. He wasn't that good in his first season.
I need a fact check. I don't believe that. I need a fact check.
Wallahi Allah, man. He'd played 38 games professionally in Brazil, right? And he comes out and he just balls straight away. He jumps from Brazil to the Premier League in his stride.
When's his birthday? What's his date of birth?
I don't know, bro.
That guy's got 5 kids.
Nah, bro. He ain't 22, bro. Nah, bro. You know what? He's 22.
One of the Forest fans in the chat.
If he's 22 at Liverpool.
All right, date of birth.
He's
22, 4th of July, 2002.
God damn. So that means his birthday is what? He's 2000.
Didn't he play DM in Brazil?
No, he's 20.
So he'll be 23 in the summer. He's 22 now for the rest of the season.
God damn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he played DM in Brazil though.
No.
Yeah.
He started when he was like a kid in DM, but he played as a centre back for Corinthians.
You know what? Liverpool. I changed my opinion. Wolfie, you better hold on to him tight.
And he's shit, bro. You don't want him. You don't. Yeah, he's 30. He's 30. He's 30, man. He's 30.
I never once said he's shit. I said he's a damn good player.
No, I'm saying he's shit, man. I'm saying he's crap. You don't want him. He's too short.
What's his name?
Too sporadic.
Marcus Edwards, right? What's his name? Is it Marcus Edwards? What's his name? Marcus Edwards, or whatever his name is. Michael Edwards. Listen.
Stay away.
I know the way to Nottingham Forest. My uncle lives there. So, yeah. No,
I'm already in the Midlands. All right, I'm already here.
Yeah.
I'm already based here. I'm already here.
Hey, 22 is crazy. That's younger than Van de Ven, right?
Yeah, it's younger than Van de Ven.
God damn. Okay, cool.
By the way, if anyone hasn't become a member yet, if anyone didn't become a member yet, check the pin or check in the chat. Please do so. It helps the channel, helps me, Monster, and the rest of it. So big up to everyone. And yeah, if you haven't smashed the like button, you're off your damn heads because we're only on 177.
Nah, you can't go. Oh, sorry.
750. I don't ruin my mid flow. What's going on here? A little bit of order around the building. Come on. Anyways, 750 people in the house, and there's only 177 likes. I know lots of you watching your TVs. I know a lot of you watching your tablets. And I know you definitely got a remote next to you because you was bashing away at the keyboard not too long ago. So on your phones. So please get the remote, smash the like button. Big up.
What's going on here?
Huh? I'm just saying, innit? I'm just saying. Anyway, sorry, Jay. Before you.
No, I was like, someone was saying Ola Aina, and I'm like, you can't go from Trent to Ola Aina, even though he's a
baller.
Even though he's a solid player, he's a good pro.
He's the best right back in the league.
Pardon?
Best right back in the league. Apart from Spence, apart from my boy Spence.
When you're asking him to predominantly defend, but
he goes forward as well, man.
What's this GA from right back saying?
Oh, fucking hell, here we go. It's all about GA.
I like Ola.
Have you signed him yet? That's the question. Have you signed him yet?
Well, he's available on a free, but Forest have.
Why are you trying to sell all your players, man?
I don't know, man. Can I go now, man? This is like... It's like an auction house right now.
I know you got a whole house over there, mate. You got a whole house over there. But listen. I like Ola. I think he's a damn good player. I think he's in the shout. I think Trent's probably number one.
He's my favorite Forest player.
And then Timber's up there. He's had a solid season as well. And Jed Spence. Listen, maybe just because he's not played the whole season at right back, he's played obviously a bit at left back as well. But no. Credible. They're all credible. But to replace Trent, I agree with Jay. It's I mean, yeah, he can't replace him.
It's too much.
It's not good enough.
Slowly, like you say about Trent, Trent's a baller going forward. He ain't good defensively. Is he, Monks?
Yeah, but he's like a playmaker for them. So
bro, listen,
they would have to change the way they play.
We won everything with these. We've everything with this shit defender anyway, so it doesn't matter. I couldn't care less, bro.
I was gonna say though, how do you like James Pearce as like what is he to you? Is he your tier one? Is your tier one in it?
Yeah.
1.5.
Yeah.
Are you quite concerned if Van Dijk and Salah do stay, which you hope for anyways? Like, are you not quite concerned that you're not gonna have a mad budget to do whatever and just waiting like Nunes to leave or Jota to leave or whoever? Like, is it if you just look at it thinking like, we're just gonna win a league, or we're gonna do what we done last time and not really go? Do you know what I mean? Go and get what we need properly. Like we were talking about Kudus earlier.
I don't trust these fuckers. I don't trust them. So I just have to. It's kind of like the closer it gets, we'll see. It depends. Listen, when we get the announcement of Van Dijk and Salah and them, that's kind of when we know where the club's gonna go. If the big hitters stay, don't expect a crazy window, but we still need additions. If them man leave, expect a crazy window. Because word to Lee, if they leave and there isn't a crazy window, I won't be in the Midlands.
What's crazy to you? What's crazy to you, Monks? When you say a crazy window,
what we spoke about earlier.
Is that Mbeumo and João Pedro? That kind of window. Mbeumo and João Pedro. That kind of window.
That's a cold window, bro.
I'm talking Kudus. I'm talking Kudus, Isak, another centre back, Kirkes. That's what I'm talking.
You rate Kudus over Mbeumo?
Everything but a striker.
Yeah. But I do like Mbeumo.
No, you said Isak. You said Isak.
Isak.
I said Isak. I'm talking
300 millions.
Yo, do you expect them to put the money out for Isak though?
Hey, listen. If your money ain't funny, you know what I'm saying? Yo,
hey, where did you?
Yeah, I line mine up with the best.
What would you accept? Or not?
I've seen you link with Alvarez, which is mad when he's just moved.
Hey, I heard, what did I see the other day about? I saw apparently there was a Liverpool emergency stream on a certain BSB channel with, and apparently Konate is going to PSG.
I leave for the life of me, bro. I will shoe shine your head, bro. Give it a rest.
I don't know. Am I not allowed to report the news?
Hey,
am I not allowed to report the news?
I'm baked there, bro.
Am I not? Apparently, because apparently this emergency stream, it went on to like 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know.
Just give it a rest, man.
Am I not allowed to report the news for my brother?
I don't know, man, but all I can see now is Mbeumo getting his head shined, man. That's what.
You know what? I was there, like, I was shouting at my bro, like he got 16,000 followers, and that's apparently I don't know. I just wanted to ask. I don't know.
You do know. That's like you do know. Don't do that.
I don't. That's why.
Listen, no, it's just a couple home truths. That's all it was. Just a couple home truths. That's all it was.
Okay, so is he going PSG? Is he going PSG?
You're losing someone this summer, innit? Do you reckon you're losing one centre backs?
Is Konate going PSG?
You know what? That's what I'm looking at. Like, that snuck up on you, Monks. That snuck up on you.
Someone has to replace Marquinhos at one point.
Bro, listen, if you're PSG, what 60 million to Liverpool, 250 to Konate. Who says no?
He's Parisian as well, I swear.
He is. Those BMs.
Monster's gone quiet. Monster's gone quiet.
Man, trying to bring him. Man, saying bring him home in that. Bring him home in that.
But he is logical.
How many goals has Mbeumo got?
Like months.
You should know.
You might squeeze the money out.
Quite a few, to be fair.
Yeah, Mbeumo.
Hold on. Months, you might squeeze the money out for Konate, but are you serious? If PSG pony up, say 70 million, 75 million this summer, 1 year left, he says he's not signing. You got to take the money, right?
I love the Arabic, man. I love the Arabic. Khalas, man.
15.
Khalas,
15
man.
goals.
Yalla.
Khalas.
Yalla, khalas.
Come.
I don't even
15
like
goals, Lee, by the way.
How long have I got to be here till I can cut?
He got 15 goals.
We got a decent one, man. It's international break, man. We got to make like big up to everyone that's in
we
this.
ain't got a decent one.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Together.
I don't think that Konate should be going PSG though. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, let me ask you boys though. Right?
That project's
more
going
reports.
crazy right now. Sorry, Wolf. Go on.
I was just gonna say, there's more reports now. It's all over Twitter. Victor Gyökeres to Forest. What are you lot saying to that?
Give it a
Oh
rest.
my god! Do you want to see the link?
Gyökeres in the bag, man.
Bro, there's like 5 links now.
No, there isn't.
Put the Gyökeres in the bag.
You got a
hold on.
You got a
Wait,
one
Wolfie.
year at home.
Wolfie, you've been slapping this guy's ass all season with your striker that you just signed to a new deal, and now you want to get Gyökeres.
Oh yeah, Chris Wood's got 6 months in him for me. Yeah,
I'm gonna show everyone the link in the chat, by the way.
Sure.
And guess who's by? Yeah, you know who wrote it. Yeah, I can't believe it's Steve K.
Absolute legend. He's up there with Ornstein, bro.
No, brother. When I tell you now, this guy is like Pete Hall of Ice Sport Paper, whatever it's called.
Yeah, but the fact that none of you fell off your chair laughing says everything.
Because no one believes.
No, I actually don't even believe it, bro.
Imagine a guy from Sporting to Forest.
So.
Forest will need to have a big window if they make Champions League because
they're not getting no Gyökeres, bro.
You think my man ain't gonna spend? You think Marinakis ain't whipping out that wallet, man?
It's not about spending. It's about your club, regardless.
Yeah, it's like who's going there? Like, do you know what I mean? You got
up there with the
players.
It's up there.
I can't wait,
man.
I don't know, man.
The Jace is the worst link ever.
I'm looking at
Fitchies is the worst journal I've ever seen.
Literally the worst journal.
No, he's not. He's got pure rep, man. Tier 1.
I swear to God, yeah, I'm so close to not unnotifying the transfer news thing because they keep quoting this guy. You know what it is? Before I even see the whole thing, I know it's by him because of the keywords. Just because he's got a website, anyone could literally make a website, put an opinion piece out, or whatever, and you'll get quoted.
It's not. We've spoken to his representatives according to him, man.
Oh, whatever, man. This guy's so giddy, man. Didn't you do a Forest video for Osman as well?
Yeah, and Jan.
Don't you need a new keeper? You need a new right.
Sells has got the most clean sheets in the league, bro.
Sells is okay. Sells is decent.
Don't do that, man. Come on.
They need a whole new midfield.
Better than your keeper, bro.
They need a midfield for sure.
Yeah, Morgan gives White.
Oh yeah, we need a midfielder. We need a striker. We need a 6, and we need. That's about a right winger. That's about it. And we'll win the league.
You know what? Yeah, it's so crazy. How are we talking about Nottingham Forest and Man United panelists are here? How are we not talking?
Bro, how are we talking about? I'll tell you how we're talking about Forest, man. Because we can't talk about Arsenal if you're no stars, Habibi, man.
Oh, well, we're going to talk about Arsenal, to be fair.
Yeah, we're going to get to Arsenal now because we talked about Murillo for like 30 minutes.
I miss Man United being a top team.
This is the most time Murillo's had all year.
I will never miss United being a top team, man, ever.
No, we need.
So it's kind of confirmed. Obviously, Berta is going to get announced, and there's already the reports before, even with Ornstein, all this stuff. Arsenal going to have a big summer, but the other one, and we can talk about this guy if you like him or not, because I know some of you like to go through the different transfers. I mean, I definitely know Jay would like his transfers, but also is Saka returning way too early?
Bro,
you know a little bit more than us, Lee, to be fair.
Bro, I don't know what he's doing, but I said it and I'm going to keep saying it. If he signs a new contract, I'm looking at him differently, bro. I don't know what he's staying at Arsenal for under that manager. I do not understand.
Might be waiting for him to go.
Anyone's staying. Go and win some trophies, man. Just go and win some trophies, bro.
You know what you kind of sound like? It's like them guys or girls, yeah, they got partners and stuff, and they're just like they're all feeling sorry for themselves. Like, no, you should leave. No, go, please. Like, leave me and all this kind of stuff. Man. We should be together.
Bro,
that's what it sounds like.
I went to the Emirates. Yeah, I took my nephew. Shout out to my nephew. I took him to go and watch Chelsea, bro. I'm not joking. We had a box. My nephew fell asleep. He literally fell asleep. He was there and he fell asleep. It was that boring.
That's got nothing to do with Saka, though. Saka's not on the pitch.
Nah, bro. Nah. Arsenal are finished, bro. We're not finished in terms of a big club, but we're just finished, bro. Like, we played dead football.
But your new sporting director is not exactly one to take I would say that's gonna allow the manager to do whatever he wants. I think Arsenal
Bro,
taking some control back.
listen, Kaz, you more than anybody should know. Let's wait until he gets in and
I've
starts doing. So let him start doing the
I've heard
job
about certain
before.
meetings. I've heard about certain meetings that have happened and are gonna happen as well soon.
Listen, let's just
and
see
Arteta's
him.
not, and apparently certain managers are not involved in these meetings.
Listen, let's see what he does before we start counting our chickens in it. Like you've seen it
You
with
might
your
what
ex.
if he wins the Champions League for you?
Then yeah, obviously my opinion can change, but bro, we're terrible, bro. It's boring. Like the football is just like everything about it is just like there's things that I was defending him on, and I've got the football ick. That's it. I just don't see how he comes back in it. I've got a football ick. Like he just makes me cringe. Like everything he says, the way he lies. Like one week he's running away from reporters. Like that was so bad. Like there's just he's just
Lee, what was worse when he ran away or he pretended to run away? What was worse?
See that? Do you know what? I found that one funny. When he went, I found that.
It's funny how he's in a good mood when he's won, isn't it? But he can't take it when he's lost.
Yeah, and again, I'm keeping the same energy. If Klopp did that, even though he won, I would have been on his neck. So for me, Arteta, he makes me like he just cringes me out.
You got the Arteta ick. It's not the football.
Yeah.
You got the Arteta.
You got you got the ick from the manager. Give you the ick.
Yeah, no, I've got Arteta ick, man. Everything about him, he just chats rubbish. Like he comes out with these weird like points of opinion about like the team. As I said, for me, if Saka signs, bro, I don't know, man. I'll be looking at him funny in it. Saliba, if he signs, I'll be looking at him funny. I don't think any of these players should be signing.
But who said the manager's gonna stay? Like with everything kind of just
15 mil.
Yeah, but everything. Yeah, but it doesn't mean he can't get sacked though. Like people think he can't.
Compensation would be.
Yeah, but I don't think
an Arsenal transfer record.
That gets amortized over like 5-6 years, anyways. It doesn't get all straight away. I don't know what I don't know what is this the consensus around the Arsenal fan base thinking my man can't because he's been there so long thinking like if he don't win again he's just gonna keep him. I don't think that's
no. I think it's hard to get rid of him. The board love him, bro. Like they hang on his every word. So yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to get rid of him. But look, if Saka does come back and he's a fit guy, man. You know he's a fit guy. So maybe I saw something about Rodri coming back this season as well. So
he's gonna be back just before the end of the season, apparently.
Yeah, something like that. I saw him coming back. So yeah, like it can happen. Obviously, it was a hamstring. He had his operation. So let's see. He's got a big game against Real Madrid that's coming up, and he probably wants to go in there. Make a name for himself, sponsors, stuff like that. So yeah, let's see what he does. I wouldn't push him back, but listen, Saka is a supreme player, a supreme talent, and if anybody can come in and save the season, he's definitely one of them that can make a difference.
Do you guys think they're rushing him back so soon? Because if anyone saw that cut on his leg, like obviously the surgical cut is
I'll be real. I don't think they're rushing him back. We've got a very good medical team. That's one thing I will say. We've got a damn good medical team. So I'll be very shocked. Honestly, I'll be very shocked. Honestly, I would.
What are you lot saying?
On what subject? Saka or Arteta?
Yeah, Saka, Arteta, either, really.
I mean, Arteta's a fraud, and I don't know why he gets the protection he does from certain elements of your fan base, because he has no credibility. Arsene Wenger, who won you league titles, got hounded out. Yet Arteta, what? I just don't get it. I really don't get it. I want to see Arsenal.
No.
Obviously,
I'll tell you what it is, though. As an Arsenal fan,
it's generational, bro.
There is a level of appreciation in it because, bro, I was there 2014. I keep saying the story, and it's God honest, it's true. 2014, I was dead broke, left uni, paying £1,600 for a season ticket and watching Arsene Wenger. So I've seen it, bro, and I was broke them times. Like, literally had no money. Like, I just finished uni, so yeah, it was kind of peak still. But yeah, like. Now, obviously, I'm in a much better position where I can go to any game I choose. And with that, you get to have an appreciation of where we've come from and where we are now. Listen, the guy's got 200 wins. He's, I believe, the 4th quickest manager to do that, or there's only 4 managers above him, something like that. So, listen, he's not terrible. My issue with him is when the tough gets going and numbers start crunching, he falters every single time, and that's what I don't
Would you agree with me? He's a transitional manager. What he did to get you from where you were to where you are, that's his level.
Well,
he ain't at the level to push on. I mean, if he wins the Champions League, he's fluked it.
Yeah, probably. But the thing is, though, Wolfie, the issue that I've got is it's hard to tell what he is because he's such a novice. He's this. It's not even like to say Maresca. He did it in a championship, so we can say, look, he wins, but he does it in an ugly way. He wins, but he falters at the end of seasons. This is what he does. It's not like, if we were talking about Mo Salah. In March, we know that he goes off the boil a bit and then he comes back. Like, this is what there's trends of players and managers. We don't know what Arteta is. We basically just know that he bottles every big position that he's in. That's it. But so it's hard to really nail down what he is. So
maybe that is his trend.
Maybe it is. Yeah. Maybe that is the thing. But I will say I was a big Arteta guy, like very big Arteta guy. But nah.
We know, man. Would anyone take Arteta at their clubs?
Nope. I'd rather take Ange.
What? No, you're crazy. Come on,
crazy. I'm not crazy. Honestly, I'm not crazy, man. I just do not rate Arteta at all, man.
But the thing is, though, Wolfie, right? It's so jarring because we know that he can do better. We know he can play good football. Let me tell you, 2 seasons ago, when I think we beat Leicester 4-2. Honestly, that is the best football. That game is the best football I'd seen in 6 years. Honestly,
I agree. 2 years ago, I'd say the start of that season for the first 3-4 months, amazing. You guys were playing scintillating football.
That's the point, though, Wolfie.
But I would say Pep got in his head, bro. When you started putting who was it, Partey at right back? That for me, it was like you did it against us when we were shit, bro, and you lost to us. We were fighting for our lives for relegation. You put Partey at right back. He left holes all over the place.
I'll never forgive. And again, it's not to take anything away from Slot. But I'll just never forgive Arteta for not winning the league this season. Honestly, never. I'll never forgive him, no matter what he does. To be honest,
that's sackable in itself. That's sackable in itself, man.
And that's not to say Slot is crap. He's not a crap manager.
But we have seen in the last 2 games when Liverpool are put under pressure, they've cracked against PSG and against Newcastle. They've had no pressure in the league title. If Arteta had something about him and applied pressure on Liverpool, and let's remember historically, Liverpool have been top 7 times at Christmas and only won it once. So we know they struggle with the pressure of the league. If Arteta had something about him and you were within 2 games of them, Liverpool could have cracked. But he's made it too easy.
Yeah. Even last season, Aston Villa could have played Havertz up front, wanted to be egotistical, play him in the midfield, played Jesus up front, lost 2-0. Like,
game over.
Just game done. So, yeah, man, look, like, it's going to be a very weird end to the season because the Premier League, basically, we're trying to keep a distance between you. Obviously, we don't want to finish 3rd, but I don't actually think Arteta cares. He's just going to go for the Champions League, and it's annoying. Well, it's not annoying, but I think he's gonna be Real Madrid in the first game. I think he will, and whatever happens in the Bernabeu, then is whatever happens. I'm gonna hopefully try and get out there, so we'll see.
You don't think Arsenal could do something against Real Madrid though, once or Joey?
I think you lot can get a draw there, personally.
I agree.
At home.
Yeah, well, they have the first game at home.
About different Emirates.
I think at the Emirates, I think they could potentially get something, but outside of that, I don't see anything from it.
For me, if Arsenal are going to win, they need to be at least 2
also,
up.
It's international.
Nah, 2 up's not enough.
I agree.
So you don't know who's going to be fit and who's
not enough.
Yeah, that's the point. Actually, you know what? It's like,
that's why I don't want to have like you don't know what could happen. And
that's a great point. Once I'm not gonna lie, because we always seem to lose players in the international break.
They might lose a mad thing. So as I said, that's why I said I won't make anything concrete.
I mean, their centre backs back now at Real. Who they got? Rudiger's back.
Well, they're playing a young kid right now in Rudiger, but the young kid's been playing really well.
I send.
He's linked to Forest.
I know the what's his name? Toyomeni. He's out in it.
Tishimeni.
When's he not out?
No, he's not out as in injured. He's out as in he's got too many yellows or something like that.
Suspended.
Yeah, suspended. Yeah, so
he's always injured.
I think Declan Rice. I think we got 3 players: Declan Rice, Jorginho, and Timber. If they get a yellow, they're out for the second leg.
Oh, that's rough. That could be really rough.
If you get smashed by Madrid, do you reckon that could be enough to push them out?
No.
Seriously.
No.
Yeah, they're not getting. Just like I feel like with my manager, I don't think that there's really anything that would happen.
It's not. Listen, I'm gonna keep it, but people keep labeling the board as incompetent, this, that, and the other. The board are not the problem. They are a problem, but they're not the main problem. The manager's just not good enough. But yes, I will put the blame on the board because ultimately they're keeping him in the job. So it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? But listen, the same board that was going to sanction Sesko, the same board that was going to sanction Mount, the same board that sanctioned all of these transfers, the same board that sanctioned all of these, new sporting directors, they're not the issue, bro. They're spending the money. The manager's just not good enough. It's just that simple.
I've been saying it for 3 years.
I mean, I wouldn't go on for 3 years.
Two. After you lost to us, he should have been sacked.
No, come on, that's just crazy.
I would have got rid of him then, bro, if it was me.
For me, the breaking point was this season, Everton at home. That was the cutoff.
I remember your reaction.
The issue is there, like you still got the maddest thing is with the whole Arteta conversation is like, look, we got Bermuda Guno. He says, "Give Arteta his flowers. Such disrespect is sick. Arteta will come good, no doubts. UK fan base poor, but it's just like
is that a Gal's burner account.
I don't know. Bermuda Guno is it's not. But it's just like for me, I just think like. When is judgment time? Like, what do you mean he'll become good? It's been 5 and a bit years. Like, most other clubs get rid of managers by then. But is it because you're at a certain level is it because you were in the mud before? Is it because now what's it like? I don't know.
I guarantee you he's under 30, Cass, that guy, and he's got no standards. Like any Arsenal fan that lived through the Wenger era, the Invincible era, has standards. The rest of these younger generational Arsenal fan base, you boys know my boy is an Arsenal fan. I have to teach him the standards of Arsenal, and I can give a shit about him. Yeah. I have to tell him about the Henrys, the Bergkamps, and all them men, and what Arsenal used to play like, to now what they're doing.
Oh, hold on. When you said your boy, I thought you meant as in your friend, as in your son.
Yeah, my son. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is with this, it's just like, all right, if let's say Amram got United kicking up again, 3rd, 4th, 2nd, whatever, yeah. But if he ain't won, and he done it like for what, a year or two, the same way Arteta does, the way Arteta's done it, yeah. For me, it's like I don't want him no more because he can't win it. Like after about 2-3 years, if you didn't won it, especially after 2 seasons, right? Like not this one, it will count like the season. If you're actually like flipping going for the title, I'm thinking like, bro, get the fuck out. You're not good enough. Do you get it? That's the way I would think of it.
Yeah, because you've seen Fergie, isn't it?
But yeah, obviously, I've won, but it's like I don't believe you need 5 years to win one fucking title.
Agreed. Slot 1 year. Slot 1 year. That's the problem Arteta's got, is that Slot's done it in 1 year with 1 transfer in. That's the issue here. Arteta's had 750 mil buying 600 left backs. It's just. It's the transfers have been terrible in essence. Yes, there have been good ones that have come through, but I'm talking about the balance. The balance isn't there in that.
Yeah, but it's another issue. He's 42. He's literally learning on the job. That's the issue. Why has Arsenal got a manager who's learning on the
job at Stoke?
42 don't mean shit. Yeah. What do you mean? Manager's got potential because he's.
Wait, isn't Amorim 37? Isn't the one at Brighton 32?
I think he's 39. No, I think he's 39. Amorim.
39, but the one at Brighton's like 32.
Yeah, he's 32.
Yeah, it's like what's age got to do with it? Either you're going to be good enough or you're not.
After a few years of you being in a senior job, right? You'd think you'd be pretty much classed as experienced now.
Well, where did Pep start?
Well, I think before Barcelona B. It was somewhere else, but
yeah, I gotta head out here too.
Yeah, I'm about to wrap up.
Oh gosh, not right now, but yeah.
But yeah, what's it called? That's just the way I'm thinking of it. I know you have to work your way up. He didn't need to work his way up. He was just with Pep as an assistant, and he got called in. Blah blah blah. I'm just thinking, who gives a shit if he's young?
Exactly.
He got given Barcelona the keys, and he absolutely transformed them pretty much from year one.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I've
you
said
either have it or you don't. Sometimes,
and
like I'm right there. I'm like at the breaking point with my manager, but like I think I'm going to give him another year before it happens. But like I don't know how you lasted this long with Arteta. I'm going to be honest. You guys gave him a lot of time already.
The thing is, though, the reason why you have to also give him a bit of praise or say praise, but understanding is that the fact that yes, we spent £700 million, but we didn't spend £700 million in one season. We didn't spend £700 million to build a title-winning team. We had to actually spend some of that money to just get up to a certain level. So it was that there is a little bit of nuance and context to it. So yes, the £700 million is a lot. But listen, I'm the Wolfie. I'm on your train.
I know you're on my side, but I'm saying forget the
Arsenal
700 million. Start the count from 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, though,
and Wolfie,
it should have happened.
With you. You don't have to tell me.
The year that he landed in 5th, you guys should have seen the signs, because it was like realistically, you guys had 4th in that year. You had it in the bag.
You're right, you're right. But then Joey, the next season we went 293 days.
You went title race.
293 days. So, and you could say unfortunate, and again, giving him some context and grace, we didn't have a team to win the league. And then when we lost to Saliba through normal injury, we had to play Rob Holding. Rob Holding now plays in Crystal Palace's reserves. So let's just give it the context that it deserves.
For sure.
Two seasons ago, as annoying as it was, I can understand. Last season was the
Havertz thing. Is the Havertz thing for me, man?
Yeah.
65 million when you could have put that to somebody else.
But the thing is, though,
mad.
the Havertz thing is
anyone, Wolfie. That's just
the
Havertz
thing. Right away. He misprofiled him right away. Like he said right in the beginning, he was like, "I'm buying this player to play midfield."
Joey, he's done that with 3 players. He's done it with 3 players, hasn't he? He's done that with Havertz. He did it with Ben White. Ben White was a centre back. But brought in as a centre back.
He brought in to play right back.
Those worked.
Nah, he was playing centre back to start with.
Ben White. For me, Ben White. I remember he came in as a centre back. He got moved right back. But to Arteta's credit, he did. He did. I'm telling you now, he did. I remember like it was yesterday.
Let me tell you. He came in as a centre back, but he was never going to play there because
he played there.
Yes, he played his first game there against Sheffield United away, and he played Brentford away. And the reason is because we didn't have any other players. That was a COVID season, so that's the reason why. But he was never bought. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm telling you. I'm literally telling you, he wasn't bought in as a centre back. He was bought in as a right back, and that's
was that the year when Saliba was loaned out?
Saliba was loaned out.
Yeah, he was playing. I'm telling you, you'll know better. I know, but I remember him playing centre back for a while.
We had we still.
And then he got dropped. And then he got dropped.
We still had Mustafi. We still had Louise. We still had Kalashnikov and all them down there. Like ultimately, I'm telling you, he was bought as a right back, and that's because the whole news was, oh my god, £50 million on a right back.
That's to be fair. Either way, if you want to look at it, to me, that's to Arteta's credit. He, even if he was at centre back, he saw a position that said, you know what, I think he'll be more suited here. And then that's to Arteta's credit. The last credit for me that went out the bank was, I think with a lot of Arsenal fans was, I don't think Kai Havertz is actually a shit signing overall because he does get on the score sheet and stuff like that. But he shouldn't be the main. He shouldn't be the main man in it. That's what I'm saying in it. In my opinion,
go, boys.
Yeah. I'm about to do these, and I'm going to wrap up. By the way, one of them's we didn't lose Villa game last season because Arteta played Havertz. That's lazy analysis. How many chances do we miss? That's not on Mikel Arteta. Do me a favor. This is oh come on, man. He's a super chat, man. This is Klopp's players, right? Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Well, we're gonna have a conversation. Don't worry. On this very channel, we're gonna have a conversation about that.
We'll run it up. How about this? We'll get a couple pro Artetas and a couple non Artetas. If Lee's around or whatever, you yourself put a gal in it or whatever. We'll try to have a mixed conversation. Bermuda Guna says I played in 2 World Championships. Is that CONCACAF?
Yeah.
And PANAM games. Pan Am games. I'm 70-year-old. Big up yourself, man. You know football and know football. You guys show your immaturity. You started with trash. Slot took Klopp's team of world-class players and comparing. What a joke. We had but we if we count to be fair to say that's kind of show. You say immaturity, but I think the way you not big up for the super chat, but in my opinion, you're also showing some immature behavior in that whole scenario. To say and to try to talk down and say you don't know football is insane, because my level of football, even in academy level, is probably better than your level. How about that?
I mean,
I could do this. Like 70 of like brothers playing 50 years ago, I'll twist you up. But that's me being ignorant.
I have
now,
my
isn't
badges
it?
in America.
It's ignorance though. But I'm just playing ignorance with ignorance. My whole thing is like no. Bermuda Guna's class, man. He's been around for a long time. He's class, bro. I can't disrespect a 7-year-old man at the end of the day. Innit? It's impossible. I'm not gonna call him a prick or something. That's his opinion. But he has taken trash. He's taken trash, and he has done this and whatever, blah blah. But for me, it's like sometimes you have to call it a day, in my opinion, innit?
All right, everyone, have a great day.
Yeah. Anyways, this is gonna. By the way, Specs has never ever had a raid. I need everyone to go up into his chat and say Naf raid, because Specs is a real one. He checks up on people. He goes, out of his own time to make sure we're all well, obviously others are okay and stuff. He's such a blessed brother. He never asks for anything in return. So please, let's go and raid Specs. There's 715 in the house. If we can get at least 200, 300 over there, that would be sick. Like the video, see what he has to say, call him a specky bastard, and then be done with it in a bit.